again another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get it.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. Given 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Commanders is much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Once again, it's Irving. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. Trying to find a lane, but instead. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Kalijah Cansey in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the air goes Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Harper. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Got it.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up.
19 sight. 70 Tampa Wolf.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Wright, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. They'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. You talk about this Washington defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
43-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Evades the tackler and now some space. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
The Buccaneers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
60 Eagles. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Find it. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into the middle of the field, and he's got him ran complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60.
Irving. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Ready. Hut. Go.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go. All right.
They'll start on the ground with White. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
19 Wyatt, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Washington first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Ready up. Let's go now. Cougar 19. 60 by 6.
A give up the middle to right. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
70 Lions. Trap 50, trap 50.
Now Daniels. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to the zone blitz scheme. Then you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Buffalo 18. Ready. Pump 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Daniels. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Let's go. Let's go.
On the handoff, it's right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, check. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. 18.
To throw is Daniels. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Charles. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And running with power here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll give this to Wright, running right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Matthews. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hold it ready.
Daniels looking to throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. offensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
70 Lions, Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Up the middle they go. It's Harper. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Check match, Viking 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw now on first down. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
Commanders 17. Buccaneers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Let's go now.
A first carry for Rashad White. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready.
A run up the middle with Irving. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2nd and 9 now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Cougar 19.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready. 70, Hawks.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
That would give Irving running right. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
At the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2.
And they'll run again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Bucky Irving, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's
The
go.
Bucs will set up for the
18
2-point
Cardinal,
conversion.
18 Cardinal.
They're going to try and run, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
In motion, the tight end.
Hurt. 19, 18.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Crack on 80. With Lion. Ready.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Gets this complete to Shaheed. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Buccaneers' 34-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Viking 18. Panthers 60. Panthers 60. 18. Pioneer.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
19 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Second and 2. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. That is intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
18. Commanders 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Throwing after the interception. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
79 Broncos. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Ready, set.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Pioneer. Ready?
Back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Move it, 19. Hurt. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Roderick, cut 19, cut 19.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. This is 4th down.
70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Daniel's going to throw for it. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's 2nd down.
19, 18, 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Cardinal, 8 Warriors, 17. Top low, 18. Ready?
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here comes second down.
Hey, smash. Hawk, 70. Hawk, 19, Lions. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Buccaneers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2.